RogueCon 23. That's right. It is here. It's not back. It's here. It's the first one. Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It is all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues, January 20th through the 22nd of 2023. Now, if you want to go, you got to get tickets, and tickets are on sale at RogueCon23.com. That's RogueCon, RogueCon 23.com. Be there. I'm going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. Let's go.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
And I'm Caroline.
And this is your Bloody Happy Hour. Caroline, are you ready for this?
This is your newest guilty pleasure.
It's the bloodiest part of your week.
Did we say something about it also being happy hour?
Show did.
Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
Hey y'all, this is April.
And this is Caroline.
And this is Tuesday, Turn Up Tuesday, Bloody Happy Hour. We got some news for you.
Welcome to the show. What do we got? News?
We got some news, but first, this episode is brought to you by Four Sigmatic.
Wake up your mind with premium organic coffee that's really, really good for you.
This isn't just any regular cup of coffee. Four Sigmatic's best-selling coffee enhances focus, boosts your mood, and even supports your immune system.
Four Sigmatic coffee is mixed with functional mushrooms like lion's mane and chaga. And these superfoods are some of the most studied wellness-supporting supplements on the planet, now easily mixed into your daily favorites.
Caroline, what is Four Sigmatic?
It's basically a really sciencey way of saying really good for you.
So what we found out is that during World War II, Caroline, did you know that there was a shortage of coffee?
I think that was after World War II.
What did I say?
War.
During World War. I can't. World War II. There was a shortage of coffee.
I knew it.
So instead of just brewing just coffee by itself, they actually brewed it with mushrooms.
I love it.
And maybe this was their way of like being cheap, but it actually gave them more benefits and better benefits than just regular ground coffee.
Basically focus, clarity, energy, and a little bit of a de-stressor.
It kind of sounds like Adderall / depression medicine.
I mean,
like it's
there you have it. There you have it.
If you don't drink coffee, they also have protein powder or just cacao, which is like a hot cocoa replacement. Did I say that right?
I think you did.
Cacao?
I don't drink coffee, but I am actually excited to try this because I love hearing about all those benefits.
And
anything to make me focus.
Yeah.
And have mental clarity. That's what I need. Mental clarity.
Let's give her some now, actually.
Get rid of that fog. Get rid of that fog.
So if you don't like coffee or cocoa, you can use the proteins, or you can just have any of their super powders. You could put those in your smoothies, in your soups, or in your tea, and you can get the same benefits.
Soup.
So we're going to try these out, and we're going to tell you all about them. How do they order, Caroline? Where do they go?
You go to go.foursigmatic.com/happy hour.
Code is happy hour, and you get a 30% discount. So try them. Let us know what you think. We're going to try them and let you know what we think.
Enjoy.
All right. So the news.
What is happening?
Let me go to it. So, of course, there's a ton of things going on. We find the ones that catch our eye, right? And that maybe we want to be a little bit more invested in and want you to be more invested in. So, I think both of my stories are from Texas. So, let me tell you about a jealous girlfriend times 7,700.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Sinaida not to be mixed up with
Zenaida.
the Zanny the nanny. Her name is Zenaida with an S, Soto, from the Valley. So that's like deep down in Texas. It's called Atacosa. She's 23 years old. Well, you know, Zenaida wanted to FaceTime her new boyfriend. And instead of her boyfriend answering this FaceTime call, Caroline, another woman answered this FaceTime call.
No.
Well, he was not at home. He was somewhere else, right? She was not with him. So she flipped out. She decided
Wait, sorry.
she decided not to go put his car tires on flats.
Oh, she decided not to slash his tires.
Yeah, she decided not to like just go and spray paint his car or like send him an ugly text. Like that was not enough. Or even go get even.
Oh.
That was not enough.
No.
She decided to go over to his house and break into it.
Yeah.
She stole a bunch of things.
Okay.
But when she got done, she videoed herself setting his couch on fire.
Listen, don't video yourself doing stuff like this.
Oh.
Dejanay it didn't work out well.
It didn't work out for Dejanay. So then after she caught his house on fire and videoed herself doing that, she FaceTimed him from there and says, "Oh, I hope your house is going to be okay." Bitch left and sent him a text later on and said,
and this is all because, so I know I'm interrupting, but this was all because another female answered her FaceTime call.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So the neighbors saw her in the car, saw her taking things out of the car, recognized her car. It clearly was Zenaida. So she was jailed, $160,000 bond, right? Mm-hmm. Turns out this house burned down. Nobody was hurt, but this house burned down. And this was in his family for 3 or 4 generations. Like it was great grandpa, then dad, and now his. And he was raising his 2-year-old son or kid in this house, right? It turns out the girl that answered the phone call was a cousin.
Oh, I was going to say it was probably his cousin.
So bitch was mad for no reason because his cousin answered the phone. So now she's going to jail.
I mean, it probably really wasn't his cousin.
I don't know. Either way, it ain't worth going to jail for.
No.
Jealousy gets you nowhere, people.
So what should you do? Should you just sit there and do nothing and say nothing?
That would have been better. She could have sent him an ugly text. She could have put his tires on flat. That would have been better than burning down his house. Or she could have just asked questions later and found out that was his cousin.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't be a Zenaida.
Don't be a Zenaida.
And now a word from our sponsors.
RogueCon 23. That's right. It is here. It's not back. It's here. It's the first one. Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It is all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues, January 20th through the 22nd of 2023. Now, if you want to go, you got to get tickets, and tickets are on sale at RogueCon23.com. That's RogueCon, RogueCon 23.com. Be there. I'm going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. Let's go.
What are we doing here, Rusty? What are we going to do?
Yep, we're doing the King of the Hill Rewatch Podcast.
King of the Hill Rewatch Podcast. Yeah, so we're going to go through one episode at a time. Come along for the ride with us.
Come check it out.
And give me a good like Dale Gribble quote to go out on. Wingo.
Yeah, Wingo.
Wingo. All right. Well, join us for the King of the Hill Rewatch Podcast.
Deep in the heart of Texas, that drinks his brew and he spits his chew. Deep in the heart of Texas, the TV blares but no one cares. Deep in the heart of Texas, here we go. and heroes. Gonna tell you about pros and heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach,
And I'm Mike.
and we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros, Foes, Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Pros and heroes. Gonna tell you about pros and heroes. Gonna tell you about.
So let's go to Houston and let's talk about a douchebag lawyer husband named Mason Herring. If you go up and look at Mason Herring's mugshot, he's a ginger. He
Your
looks
favorite?
a little suspicious. Yeah, suspicious. But he looks like a suspicious ginger. Not all look as suspicious as he does.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
he has a wife named Catherine, and they were having some marital problems because Mason couldn't keep his wee-wee in his pants. And so he had an affair with somebody that he hired at the law firm that they both like manage. It's theirs. It's Herring Law Firm. Okay. So they're prominent lawyers in Houston. They like oil rig lawyers. I don't know what that means. So they split up for a little bit, but turns out Catherine is pregnant with their third child.
Okay.
And so you got to at least try to save the marriage. So they go to marriage counseling and they're attempting to work on it. Well, the counselor tells them they should go on a trip together, just them two. And they go on a trip somewhere in West Texas. I don't know why you'd want to go to West Texas.
I don't know
And on that trip, he starts talking to her about the importance of hydration. How romantic, right?
Okay.
So,
What?
and she thought it was kind of weird because he doesn't really talk about hydration or care like what she's drinking at all. So then when they came, I know you're real confused. All y'all out there are. But it'll make sense here in a minute. So after the trip, he started being extra nice, and he started like bringing her food because she's pregnant, and bringing her lots of things to drink. Lots of things to drink.
Oh, he's trying to poison her?
Yes. So, but it's not just poison.
Oh, no.
She noticed when he was bringing her glasses of water, the
foggy.
water looked real cloudy and real foggy. So she was like, ew,
Change
what's
the
wrong with
filter?
this water? And he said something like that, like, oh, filter or dirty pipes or something. So
Dirty pipes.
she drank it, and within minutes, she was cramping really bad. Her urine was black. And she had to go to the emergency room, but she didn't have like a miscarriage or anything. She was just really sick for a little bit, but the doctors had no idea like what was wrong with her. So then after that, she was probably had to be like on bed rest a little bit. So we had to take care of her a little bit more. And so she kept noticing that he would bring her all this, stopped bringing her water. Now he was bringing her orange juice. But, like you buy the orange juice in the bottle, the little, individual bottles. But she was like, the seal was always broken. And she would not drink it. She would pretend like she was drinking it. She would not drink it. And she would just hide it. Because she got a little suspicious, especially after getting sick that one time, right? So then she started calling her friends over, and she was like, I need just somebody else to see. Is this in my head? Am I paranoid? Like, he's just overly trying to give me drinks. So friends said that, like, she had 2 drinks right there, and he came in and he, like, was offering her more things to drink. And this time it would be colored drinks. So it's not water. Yeah. So it would be like cranberry. So Catherine was DTF. She was like down to find out what was happening. So she set up a camera in the kitchen. Now, she said what really made her second guess him is that he took out the trash. And he's like one of those lazy ass husbands that like never did anything, didn't clean out his truck, never took out the trash, like never did anything. So when he took out the trash, she was like, oh, hell no, something's wrong. So that's why she set up the camera. Turns out on the camera, he was shown pulling a little baggie out of his pocket with this white powdery substance and putting it in her cranberry juice and bringing it to her, right?
Oh, just on the whole. Where was his camera?
In the kitchen.
Oh,
in the kitchen.
This is great.
So then she decides to check the trash. And in the trash, she found some pills, a box of pills. And these pills are called Cyrux, Cyrux. It is the generic version of the abortion pill.
Oh, shit.
He had ordered it from Mexico, and he was trying to induce her to have an abortion. His reasoning, guess why?
Well, he didn't want to have a baby. Obviously, he wants to go be with his other side piece.
And he didn't want to look like a jerk leaving his pregnant wife, but he wanted to be with his side piece, but you can't leave a pregnant person. So induce an abortion so you don't look like a jerk.
Wow.
What kind of sense does that make?
Wow.
It doesn't. So, and it's like, okay, they've been married obviously for a while because they have 3 kids. Any other wife that probably in the field that she's in, she doesn't trust people. But think about how many wives would have just kept drinking it, because he was saying that he was doing what the counselor told him to do. Be more attentive to your wife and wait on her and do things for her. So anybody else would have thought, oh, this is him trying to work on our marriage, and drank all them damn drinks.
Why would he just not try to kill her? Would it have killed her too? No, it just killed the baby.
Yeah. He wasn't trying to kill her, so he's not a Scott Peters. Are you saying that's a better...
No. I just assumed he was just trying to get rid of her.
No.
Based on what these other weird, crazy guys tend to think.
Oh,
they need to delete their wife, and then everything will be great.
Yeah.
No.
So he's a step smarter than them. He just wanted to
delete the baby.
Yeah, get rid of the baby
or the
so that he
fetus,
can leave her.
Yeah.
And he probably didn't want to be able to have those kids all by himself. Isn't that just crazy? So he was charged with assaulting a pregnant person and assault force induction to have an abortion.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And the second charge came into play after abortions were outlawed in Texas. So I guess it would have only have been assaults to a pregnant person. He could be in jail for 2 to 10 years with a fine of up to $10,000.
I was gonna say
it's not even a big.
What are at what point is your pregnancy considered a human?
I don't know.
I have
no idea.
Because at some point it could be like attempted murder for 2 people.
Yeah.
Or for a one person if maybe the baby was already 8 weeks or whatever weeks. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And they're supposed to go to trial for it, so maybe that's why there wasn't all that information out there. But I do know that she did end up having the baby because this happened this spring. It's just about to go to trial, I think, in a minute. So I think they had a hearing like December 2nd, so they're supposed to go to trial here soon.
And then she had the baby and everything?
She had the baby and like a healthy baby.
And this ass.
I know.
I hope he was nowhere near her. Well, she had that baby.
Yes, yeah. So crazy story, and my last one is.
Oh, we get 3.
Yeah, because they're all was pretty short.
Okay.
The A&M student Tanner Hoang.
Oh.
Hoang, that went missing December 16th, 2022. All his family came into town for his graduation from A&M.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to meet, I believe, the morning of or the day before graduation.
Yeah,
as
is
a
this the
family
one
breakfast.
who went missing on purpose because he wasn't going to graduate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they just found his body.
Oh.
That's why I took it out of the last episode, because we said it so nonchalantly, but he's dead now. So
wait, what was the original story that you had?
So initially this came out that an A&M student was missing, right?
Yes.
And then it came out that this student went missing right before his graduation. All his family was in town. Then it came out that A&M confirmed that he did not meet graduation requirements. Like he messed off his grades or something, so was not able to graduate. But his family had no idea. They'd already come into town. They were going to watch him celebrate. And then he went missing. So then people were like, oh, he's just avoiding his parents.
Yes. And that's what, we talked about.
But he had been gone. Yeah. So then it was like, oh, well, maybe that's a way to get your parents not mad at you is
they're
scare
like,
them a little
bit.
bit.
Yeah.
Well, he was missing for like 10 days, and they
had not heard from him.
They had not heard from him. His roommates had not heard from him. He was seen on camera, or his credit card was used at a gas station in Caldwell, Texas, and then I think his car was seen in Austin, Texas, like just on a traffic cam. Car was found by the Pennybracker Bridge near Lake Austin with his wallet in there, his debit card in there, everything secure. So when they searched for him, and they found his body not far from the car, and he was dead. They don't know how long he had been dead. There had not been an autopsy, but there have not ruled any foul play. It's ruled no foul play now.
How many recent stories have we come across that are college-age guys that have gone missing to be later found dead
near water,
and there's no foul play?
Yeah,
a lot.
And this is kind of like in that same area.
Yeah,
but I think what they're alluding with this kid is that he committed suicide. From like shame, I guess.
Oh my!
No foul play. They have not ruled a manner of death yet, so we're waiting for the autopsy. But the family's already putting out, just sad things that he's with his Lord and Savior now. So I guess they were Christians, but sad either way. If it's suicide, like, is that a reason to commit suicide?
I don't think so,
No.
but I can see maybe he was just like I guess he could have thought he was under a lot of pressure, and maybe he was the black sheep of the family. I don't know.
Either way, like, there's always a new semester. Like, you can always bring your GPA up. You can always graduate in the spring. It's not the end of the world, students. It's not. Feel like shit for now. He should feel like shit for lying. Like, he should have told them 2 months ago, and he wouldn't have to worry about it. Don't carry on a lie this long. I know. So that's it. The only one to really follow up on is see how much time Snyder gets, see how much time douchebag lawyer gets, and then figuring out the cause of death or manner of death for Tanner when that comes out.
Wow. That is crazy. Good stories. There you go. There you have it.
That's it. Don't forget to...
Well, you can leave us a little review, rate, review, subscribe. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple, all the places. Yep. Okay, well, I guess we'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah, if you want to try some cool coffee, go to Four Sigmatic and enter code Happy Hour. You get 30% off. Don't forget to
stay aware.
Stay alive.
And always be DTF.
Bye-yo.
Bye.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It's all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues on January 20th through the 22nd, 2023. Tickets are on sale now at roguecon23.com.